Industrial Revolution by Mathew Stadter. Industrial Revolution. Transition to new manufacturing ways. We went from hand tools and such to more efficient ways such as machines and new inventions. This allows us to produce more obviously and a much more shorter time, which, also if you were going at the same pace of hours, you could produce almost double as what you did, so that'd be almost as double profits. Also, for the Industrial Revolution, it marked a major turning point in history as it started the idea of innovation to make America better. And honestly, I think it allowed us to climb to the top to finally say, that we're better than other countries. And this is why, because, we have all these new inventions that you have not came out with. So it makes us technological more advanced than others. Also, our standard of living increased with this because the ways of our everyday life became much more simpler, and it was just much more simpler than any other time period before this, and it was just a great time to live in. I just believe America was much more healthier with the Industrial Revolution. Two major advancements at this time. Steam power. Before steam power, we had boats that could only travel east and west, due to the fact that it was very hard to travel north and south because of the currents that they had. Well, when we had the steam power ship come out, we could finally transport our goods north and south. This allowed us to be much more advanced in shipping our items north and south. It allowed farmers to make more and send their crops in other ways. We could finally get crops and such sent to places that needed to be sent real quick, and it was just much more easier. And for textiles, we had the cotton gin invented, which made picking seeds from cotton so much easier. You wouldn't have to sit there and pick it from your hands. You just had a machine and you'd spin the wheel and the seeds would fall out and the cotton would be perfect. It probably saved a lot of cuts from hands. And that also, led us to have more cotton be produced in a day, which also led to very much big profits. The Romantics during this period. They believed in finding nature, harmony, and self-discovery. That's kind of what the Romantics were based off of, and that's what kind of how life was based off of before the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution actually made everybody move into the cities. They made where people wanted to work for a wage, like an hourly wage, and just buy the things that they need instead of the fact of maybe growing certain things and then bartering to get those other needs. You were kind of more, you're surviving more on the check than yourself. And the Romantics, they hated the pressure of competition. They hated going to work every day and having to compete for a job or having to compete for the interview or just having to compete for life itself. They did not like the pressure of it. And also, they feared the Industrial Revolution would make us lose the meaning of life. They felt like the meaning of life was to live on your own, raise a family, and just be kind of like country, just have a farm and grow your crops, kill your own cows and such, and eat off of that. But during the Industrial Revolution, that all kind of changed because we kind of moved back into the city, and life became much more, populated in more general areas. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Industrial Revolution was much needed for America to help us grow and outreach to new and different ways of living and thinking. I believe that the Industrial Revolution was the basis of America becoming to the nation it is known for today. If it was not for the Industrial Revolution, I think America would have been very delayed in becoming more advanced and being, better equipped to go up against other things and tasks that we'd have to go on a daily basis. I feel like this was much needed since, before the Industrial Revolution, what we were doing was very outdated and it was just not efficient and it was just not needed. It was just too much labor for not enough things. So I believe that the Industrial Revolution was a great thing for America, and I'm very thankful for it.